Welcome again, this is Findus, and I'm going to show you now how to build a bridge. Why do we need to build our bridge? Well, let's say that the traders are coming, and they come from this side of the river, and then there's no way for them to get over here, or migrants for that matter either. This means that I have to build a bridge on this side. I do this by pressing B and then going down to bridge, which is here, and just like the farm plot, you place it by using UM and KH like so, and that's big enough, I think. And I also want it to be raisable in one direction or the other. I want it to be raisable in this direction, which means that it raises up here and stands right up so when it's raised. And you can raise it later on when you have constructed a lure or lever, and then connected the lever to the bridge. And then when you pull the lever, the bridge will be raised. I can show you later on how to build levers when I'm constructing my area with all the water, I think. So I'm going to press W. I think that's up. I think I'm going to press A, and then it raises in this direction, as you can see there. And then I press just enter. And if you want to, sometimes it takes some time to construct a bridge. However, if you build it with stone blocks you can make in the masonry workshop, the construction usually is a lot quicker. But I don't have any of the stone blocks, so I'm just going to use sandstone. And now the dwarves need to go down and collect sandstone and bring it up here and place it inside the bridge. And then I think the bridge has to have an architect on it. Yes, architecture. And then a mason have to work for it for some time. So that's what you need for a bridge. Yes, so now the charcoal has been made. Now I can start making lignite and bituminous coal, which both are that will make fuel later on. However, I only need to have one charcoal, because once I've started making lignite, the coke, that's the product from lignite, can be used as fuel for the next lignite reaction. And I think I'm going to have this on repeat, because later on I will use a lot of coke from all the smelting reactions here with all the iron, and all the metalsmiths, when he makes all his items, they also require fuel, I think. As you can see here, I had some arrows with the metal crafter for making coke from lignite, and that's because in the beginning, when I started making coke, he only was searching for the coke on the stockpiles for some reason, which meant that he made coke, and then when the coke was laying here, when I next started making coke, he told me that he had no fuel, which he had laying here, which meant that I had to give him orders again once he had moved up the coke to the next stockpile up here, when I've told him to put it on. As you can see here, there is the coke, which looks like some kind of wood, I think, except it's grey. One thing I probably should have mentioned before was that the bridge has to be 3x3 large, because if it isn't, the wagons can't move over. Just like they need 3 times 3 arrows to get down and 3 arrows to get through here. And if you want to check if the trade dwarves with the wagons can get to your depot, you can look at, as you can see, depot access, shift D, and all this green here, as you can see, they can move here, they can move here, and they can get to that depot here, which means that they can access my depot. One thing I changed was that my miners currently don't have all the hauling skills activated, because I don't really need them to dig up anything new right now, and that's very rare, I think, because I have both all the fuel I want, I have all the iron I want at the moment, I got loads of other metals, got loads of other gems, I got enough rooms for all the dwarves, and none of the other areas, like food areas and stuff like that, I don't need to build them right now, which means they can haul all they want for some time. Later on, however, I want to go out and look for flux stone. And flux stone, like I said before, is used in making steel. Without flux, you cannot make steel, you can only make iron. Also, I need to build a dining area downstairs, I think, and I need to build a hospital, and I want to build a big area where all the water will be in later on. I think that's all for now. Will you look at this? If you can see my announcements here, because you missed it. Thief, protect the horde from skulking filth, and ton to the orthodox farmer cancels store it in a stockpile, interrupted by kobold thief. He probably was out here going for some of the wood here, one of these probably, and on his way he met this kobold thief. And kobolds are small creatures similar to goblins, which come once in a while sneaking, trying to get into your fort, stealing whatever they can get their hands on. And I usually have my food next to the entrance, or not so very far from the entrance at least, which means they often steal my food, or sometimes they steal something from the trade depot, which often is close to the entrance as well. However, if you got a dog in the way, the dog will almost always see the kobold once it gets here. And this time I was lucky enough for the dwarves to notice him. Usually the kobolds are very cowardly, and once they are detected they will usually just run away. But sometimes they attack the dwarves that they see, or the dogs that see them first before running away. Let's hope he doesn't do anything like that. No, he was just running away. And I can check the dwarf's health by hovering over him like this with K. And as you can see here, H for health. He has no health problems, no wounds, no treatments, and no medical history. I should say that you can only see this health here if you have a chief medical dwarf, which I have. Yes, I think I'll see you on the next clip.